Welcome back to example number 5. True to my word, another measurement question in this topic. Okay, this question though isn't actually going to involve any calculus or any maximums or minimums. It's more of a skill-based lead-in question to the next couple of questions we're going to do that you need to be really familiar with. Okay, so this is more of one where we're going to have to rearrange some formulas to create things that we can optimize to solve problems. All right, so in this question, we're given a rectangular prism and it's got a base with length twice its breadth. Okay, that's going to be important because this part is going to lead us to being able to find the dimensions, or at least label them or give them a value. Now the volume of this prism is going to be 300 cubic centimeters. So it's asking us to do something now. It's asking us to show, that being the key verb. So we're going to have to basically do an algebraic style technique to show that the surface area, I'm going to highlighter. The surface area is given by this formula, 4x squared plus 900 over x. Now, so when I'm given a problem like this, I'm always going to be drawing a picture. Help us think about what's happening. So we've got a rectangular prism, so let's go draw a rectangular prism on our page. Doesn't matter which orientation, right? We've got ourselves a rectangular prism. Now it says at the top here where I've written dimensions, the base with length is twice its breadth. So what that means is this longer side is going to be double the shorter side. So if I make the shorter side x, that means the longer side is going to be 2 lots of that. And then the height, we don't know. Okay, so here is our rectangular prism. We could go and find the volume of it now quite easily. Just before we do that though, I'm just going to pay some close attention to this back end part of the question, that surface area formula. What letter is in our picture that's not in that formula? Yes, that's right. There is no H. All right, so straight away, what that says to me is when we go and get our volume formulas, we're going to have to rearrange that volume formula so we eliminate the H. Okay, so just something you can slightly think about ahead of time before you start doing your actual work, because that may help you think about things a bit better. Okay, so according to our picture that we just drew, our volume of this picture is going to be the length times the breadth times the height. All right, so the volume of this shape is going to be 2x squared times h. Now we were also told that the volume is going to be 300. Now since we looked at that surface area formula and recognised there was no h in there, we're going to now change the subject of this formula so we've got the h by itself. So to do that, we're going to divide 300 by that 2x squared. Okay, so now what we can do is when we get to our surface area side of things, we can substitute for h. All right, because then that's going to eliminate the h from that equation. So wherever we do see h later on, we're going to be writing 300 over 2x squared. So that since we are trying to show a surface area formula, next thing we need to do is go and write out the expression for the surface area of that shape that we've just drawn, or that prism we've just drawn. Okay, so we've got all of our duplicate sides that have or hold the exact same area of each other. All right, so now what we're going to do is take a factor of 2 out of that. So we've got 2 lots of 2x squared plus the 2 lots of 2xh plus xh. So we can simplify this a little bit further because we've got ourselves some like terms now. We're going to get 2 lots of 2x squared plus 3xh. Okay, if we go and expand that, we're going to get 4x squared plus 6xh. Okay, at this point in time, because we are well and truly on our way to finding that expression for that surface area, I'm probably pretty tempted now to go and substitute for h. Okay, we have that from our previous bit of working out, where we could later on we could eliminate that h value. Okay, so we're going and rewriting out that line of working, but instead of writing h, we're writing in our 300 over 2x squared. Okay, so now we can just cancel a few things. Let's take some factors out there, take one lot of the x's out, and that's all we can do at this stage. So now let's see what we've got. We've got 4x squared, which looked exactly like the first part of the thing we had to show, plus 3 lots of 300, 900 over x. And there we have it.